What is up, everybody? Welcome to Keeping It Real. It's been a while, I know, but we're back, and I have a surprise for you. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we're in the fish room today, and it sounds like there's a waterfall running through the place. I got some tanks drained down. I got to refill them back up. But we have a plan going on because this week should be ordered a surprise fish for the 125-gallon saltwater tank. So we have to get a quarantine tank ready today and, prepare it for the fish because it's going to be in the quarantine tank for about a month to make sure it doesn't have any, parasite sicknesses, because this specific fish is very tolerable to contracting those diseases. And I'm excited for it. I'm hoping it comes in this week. That's why we're getting this stuff ready. And yeah, just come along with me.
What do you mean by that?
A surprise fish we got last week that you guys haven't seen is this dwarf puffer. Indian dwarf puffer. You can't really see him that well because he's literally tiny, but I took some Vallisneria out of this tank and put it in this one. And so it's just him. He may have accidentally murdered his brothers and sisters because, they're called murder beans for a reason. But soon, this tank will look like this, and he'll be right at home. Hello, Mr. Ghost Knife. We moved the Ghost Knife over in with the jewel cichlids, which we may be moving on from the jewel cichlids. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I want to do something different with this tank. We will find out eventually, but there's a female, not all colored up, but got the big brute black tip Ghost Knife. And yeah, so they get along, they vibe. The fish that we got in this quarantine, where is she? He actually, look at this, Dumbo Beta. Got these beautiful fan-like, fins. So we got this tank going. It's going, got the filter. We will be moving the heater in that one when I want to decorate this. That's going to be a separate video. I want to show you guys. But we got the bio balls put from the filter in this tank, moved over to this one. So, the biological filtration can kind of get going. And then, yeah, we'll take some stuff out of the Java Moss grow tank. We'll be going into his own tank, and then after he gets healed, we'll probably move him into the community tank because he will do a lot better, when there's no other male plecos around. But yeah, so everything's going along smoothly. We have our own, I call it the meth lab in the kitchen. So I revamped my RODI system. One of the containers broke, so instead of 2 DI resins, I had to tear it all apart so that way it would only come out of this one and still work. And we got ourselves a full container of pure H2O. Takes about a day, probably half a day to fill this puppy up. But yeah, it's reverse osmosis water. It takes the water, it takes all the carbon, other minerals. It makes it from hard water to just literally pure H2O, which, what more could you ask for? I haven't been able to put it in the saltwater tank because I broke, but I finally got it fixed. So now these guys are going to be able to, get back to healthy life. We won't have this algae problem anymore because the more water changes we do, the more of just the pure water is going in without all the nutrients and stuff like that. And these guys, they're happy right now. They're tolerating it. But, they'll get a whole lot better. And I don't know if I showed you guys, but I got a chocolate chip starfish. He just kind of roamed around back there. Simba. Getting big. And, the eel. We got all these new rocks put in here. And the eel's having the time of his life. Just going crazy. But everything's going to plan. I just wanted to update you guys about what's going on. Everything's beautiful. This tank, of course, just filled with life and color and green plants. Yeah, I'll get a next video out of, you know, getting the beta tank set up. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in it, but so if you have any suggestions, what you want the beta tank to look like, what you want in it, drop them down below. And just thank you guys for, you know, all 35 of you for subscribing to this channel. And, you know, share it. This isn't an exciting video, but, you know, it is what it is. And I'm going to try to get more content out. It's, you know, winter. When it warms up, we will get some more fishing content back to you guys. But for now, thank you guys. And, yeah, just keeping it real.